Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're doing gameplay with the brand new GOAT Shaquille O'Neal. I'm excited to try out the Shaq card, man. I think he's going to be an absolute dog. 7'1" big, obviously 99 everything. His only real question mark is the fact that he's only 7'1" at power forward. You know what I mean? At this point, as crazy as that is to say, with the amount of 7'4", 7'6" bigs that people are using, he's actually a little bit undersized. That being said, this card should be awesome, just like Hakeem's awesome and Kareem is awesome and D-Rob is awesome and all these incredible GOAT bigs. Shaq should be another amazing one as well. So before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 40,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. I just said 40K, I'm at 50K. My apologies. Not getting y'all as many gameplays this weekend as I would like, but I'm doing my best to get y'all as many as I can. I gotta leave here very shortly, so only really get a few videos today, but I'm doing my best. So Shaq is obviously 99 everything. Every single stat is 99. Every single badge is on legend. All of that is normal at this point, you know what I mean? Like, that is what we expect from these GOAT cards, and he's gonna have literally perfect sigs every single animation. He's gonna have the Francis size up, he's gonna have the Curry escape, he's gonna have the tray behind the back, the Halliburton hezzy, all of the sigs that are on all the best cards in the game, basically. The Darren Fox crossover, elite dunk animations, all that type of stuff. The card is great, and he's got Steph Oscar as his jumper, which is the same jumper that I believe Invincible LeBron had on his Invincible. I think that's what it was anyway. I don't remember 100%, but it's very smooth, very quick, very easy. Definitely a good shot. Like, I like this one. This is one of the better Oscar uppers in my opinion. Or wait, hold on. Who has Steph Oscar? Is this Kareem's jumper? That's who it is. It's Kareem's jumper. LeBron has Steph's upper. This is the same exact jumper that GOAT Kareem has. So this card is literally GOAT Kareem. 1 inch shorter GOAT Kareem. It's Kareem with Shaq's player build, which honestly I'm like not mad about. This is my favorite Steph. This is my favorite Steph base probably. Like, this Steph base Oscar upper is really good. Steph base Sexton upper is also really good, obviously, but Oscar upper works really well with Steph base, just the way that it works. So I think this card's going to be awesome, and he's basically just a Kareem clone. I mean, just keep that in mind. Kareem, Wilt, Shaq, Hakeem, all these guys are basically the same card. I mean, they're all different in some ways, but they're all going to basically do the same thing on the court, and this card is going to be awesome, no doubt about it. One of the best bigs in the game, not worth spending hundreds of dollars to try to get, though. So with that being said, without further ado, let's hop into it, see what the Shaq card can do. Good steal by Ralph Sampson. Start us off hot. Catch and shoot. Green bean. Shaq, that was a fast 3-ball. That might be the fastest I think I've scored this year, especially at 3, especially off a tip that I didn't even win. I didn't win the tip off there, and I scored a 3 in like 11 seconds or something. Goodness gracious. Dr. J with the block, and that is the fastest quit of the year as well. Maybe not quite, but goodness gracious, that was quick. All right, well, good start. Let's hop into another game. Let's keep it going. Alrighty, your boy Polk has got a pretty average team besides Invincible Wimby. Not a horrific team. Invincible Wimby definitely makes it a lot better, but not a ridiculously insane cracked team, I wouldn't say either by any means. So shout out to my guy Jerry, by the way, for letting me use his account for this video. I forget if I said that in the intro at all, but I do appreciate it. But the second game hopefully will be as dominant as the first, although maybe a little bit longer would be nice. One possession isn't really the goal of what I was trying to achieve in that first game. Second game starts off well as well. Shaq downhill drive into a Levine pullback into a green bean 3-ball. That's a good start to this second game. Let's get to there real quickly. Stay below Simmons as best you can. Good defense. That's Ben is a good card, but with the ball in his hands, as long as you stay between him and the basket, he's kind of hard to score with. Like, if he wants to come off of this and shoot that, that's not a bad shot at all, and he greened it. So good shot by my opponent. I respect that, but that's a harder move to get to and get off and have space for than just running downhill with him and trying to dunk the ball. And so I think against a Ben Simmons or somebody like that, you just have to play them to dunk more than anything else. Nice pass by Shaq. Nice 3 by Ralph Sampson's elite glitchy jump shot. And we get ourselves another bucket here. And I got to stay between Ben and the basket. You see what I'm saying? If he greens that, he greens that. That's not an easy shot though, especially off a load up. Like, if you green that shot, you're the best. Congratulations. But I'm kind of okay with giving up that shot, if that makes sense. We get a miss, but we get our own board. Shaq finishing under the brim. As always, I do think Shaq, despite being only quote unquote only 7'1", has always got an argument as one of the more dominant bigs in the game. He's always gets really great animations. He always feels very physical, very fast, very glitchy, and like all of his top tier cards this year have absolutely been that way. I mean, I would say his 100 overall was the best big man in the game when that card first came out. He's Invincible is one of the best big men in the game, and now his GOAT card is also one of the better big men in the game. The only thing about the Shaq at this point, that I was past him. Okay, the first steal was my fault. That one wasn't. I'm almost certain I was past him there. He shouldn't have been able to get the bump steal on that. I don't know what I'm missing there, but okay, fine. If you want to play like this, I'll just go take my dunk, whatever, bro. I could obviously just run around if he wants to play the crossover that hard, but it ain't really a Dr. J gameplay, so let me chill. And we'll focus on Shaq again. We'll get the ball back into his hands next possession. Again, go low. And I didn't stay in front that time. See? That's the thing about Ben. If you don't stay in front, he's a lot harder to stop. He beats you off the dribble. You're not recovering to a 6'10" dude very easily. I don't personally think so. That was supposed to be behind the back there, but they didn't let me trigger it. Pump fake, back it up, by him, escape, shot. I'm shooting over him too. I'm shooting over those. Yes, sir, Shaq, green bean. I actually really like Steph Oscar. I don't know what it is. Steph base is a little inconsistent. I don't mind it with Sexton. That's the jumper that like Penny and several other cards have. I think Dr. J and Penny have it, but like a few other cards as well that have come out recently. And Steph Sexton is a good jump shot, but I really do like Steph Oscar as well. That's definitely one of my favorite jumpers that uses Oscar upper, as he greens another three that I kind of thought that was going to be contested, to be honest. Good shot by my opponent. I just didn't expect him to green it, I guess, if that makes sense. I didn't think that was a good shot, but apparently he greened it. What in the... That was a deep shot. It wasn't a good shot selection per se, but I would have liked to have had a chance to time it. I don't really know what happened there, to be honest. That was a bit of a baffling possession, honestly. So we're struggling a bit more than I expected to this game, to be honest. This dude's kind of just running around. Oh my gosh, see? He's just running around, but apparently just runs right through me. All right, whatever. Back into the pick and roll here. Touch the screen, Shaq poppers. Okay, spacing, guys. I mean, it's just not that difficult. Downhill drive here, and we have to pass out of it because Wemby helps over. Post spin. I can't post spin him apparently, even though I'm 7'4", because he is also a 100 overall, and we're boxed as heck this possession. Just run to the corner and fade. Honestly, I got off a really good look, and Shaq greens it. That's nasty. I cannot believe he just was able to green that. I guess I can at this point in the year. He's got 99 everything, every legend badge, and Pro 2 fade with Oscar upper. Like, but Shaq coming off a screen and shooting that shot late in a possession and having the success that he just did shooting it is just so funny to me. That's such a crazy shot to actually work. This dude's got satellite on Ben Simmons, and he's actually gonna shoot a... I mean... I know you have satellite on it, but I would have used that to try to get to the rim there, because that's not really Ben's game, but I guess. All right, well, that will work. We will take a tie game into the end of the first quarter, and honestly, Shaq has looked pretty darn solid so far. The physicality is looking like it's there. The shot creation, of course, is there. The jumper is great. The defense is going to be quality and switchable. Like, this is a good card. There's no doubt about it. He should be one of the best power forwards in the game. 11-3-1 in the first quarter is filling up the stat sheet pretty effectively. So, as all things considered, I would consider that a pretty darn successful start to this game. Now, let's get one more stop, one more bucket, and really at that point, I think I've pretty much seen what I need to see with Shaq. Like, I don't really need to see much else. We get him one more stop, maybe even one more stop where he's interacting with the play like this. That's perfect. Wall that up. Okay. Getting kind of sick of this game. What was that? What about that was something about that must have been my fault, but I don't know what it was. I thought I played that defensively perfectly, and then I absolutely smoked the jump shot. Ay. Oh man, what a difficult game. I'm just playing like a bot right now. It is what it is. Pick and pop again. Oh, it's Ralph setting the screen, not Shaq. Out to Shaq though. Pump fake. Boom. What are you doing, bro? It's... And then Giannis cuts. Maybe next year they'll figure out the way to make the gameplay like work, where Giannis doesn't cut to a defender and instead goes to the open space when you're getting double teamed. But whatever. Good D, good switch, another standing dunk. Good Lord, I'm not playing this anymore. 11 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 4, 7, 3, 6, and 3. Look, I think this card's great. He was great in both these games. The game itself isn't, but whatever. And I do think this Shaq card's, he's a good card, like no doubt about it. But there's a ton of good cards. I don't know. It's just not special to me. 7-1 with great sigs and a great jumper is not unique. His player build's nice. It's Shaq, but I don't know. I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.